Good morning. I just wanted to give an update. I feel like people are getting a lot of information about, um, I don't know how bad my prognosis is, but I don't think that you're getting the full look at how amazing God is and what He's been doing in my life. So I just wanted to check in with everybody and let you know. I talked to my friend Natalie last night, and she said, I wasn't sure if you'd be able to talk. And really, due to my scans, that would be, really um, something that could be going on. And actually, the truth is, on Friday, when I showed up to the emergency room with my friend Diana, I wasn't able to answer barely any even simple questions about myself. So what's going on in my brain is serious, but God sent everything that I needed, and since then, the prognosis is really still very serious, but God is making my brain function in a way that's just clear, and I can talk and I can answer questions, and it's amazing. So on Friday, my friend Diana answered every question. She's my prayer partner, and for about a month to maybe, I don't know, between a month and 2 months, she's been calling me every day for about an hour, sometimes longer, depending. I've been really confused and just having a difficult time processing even the simple things of life. And when we showed up at the emergency room at Mount Nittany on Friday, she answered. I was just so grateful that God had provided her to be talking to me every day and praying with me every day. If it wasn't for that, I think I would have just come off as a crazy person, because I couldn't answer even very basic questions about my symptoms or what I've been going through. But God had provided what I needed and sent Diana, and she was like an expert in all things Christina and all my everything. So she was be able to answer for me and get me the testing that I needed, and and from there, on Friday, Mount Nittany is excellent at their emergency room, and the doctor was able to see that this was a cancer situation, and run the testing that I needed. And he knew right away that I needed a neurosurgeon. He said that he would send me, or call and see if he could get me in with I can't think. It starts with a G. Anyways, he called to get me in where he thought I should go. And when he left, I just prayed, please God, if that's the right place, open the door. And if it's not, close the door. And my friend Diana didn't say anything, but she was praying that I would be sent to oh my goodness, Hershey Medical Center. So that's what she had in her heart. And actually, she's got a wealth of knowledge about hospitals and cancer and these things. God's just given her such an incredible amount of knowledge. She's a gifted prayer partner. She was a cancer researcher at a time, and she is just gifted by God to be a counselor herself. So just an amazing resource that God put in my life, and so generous. But anyway, so that's what we were praying, and he came back and said that they couldn't take me there, but he was going to try calling to see if he could get me in at Hershey Medical Center. And he came back and said I was in, and that's when Diana told me that's exactly where she was praying that I would go. And it's huge that God did close that door and he opened up the right door. And I have had nothing but peace and joy. From the moment that I went from not really being even able to answer my own questions to hearing this horrible diagnosis that I had from the initial scan, that I had masses in my brain, my lungs, my breast, that's where it started, and also in my liver. I went from not being able to talk at all to just being filled with peace and joy. Not that I was happy about those things, but just knowing, oh my goodness, God just rushed in and filled me with peace and joy and restored my ability to think and restored my ability to talk. I had, they've told me now that it was micro seizures, but I thought I was just having some tics. So for, I don't know, a while now, I've had like head bobbing and like, my shoulders move sometimes and things. And that's happened none at all since Friday. Before they started any kind of treatment at all, just told me the bad diagnosis, and God rushed in and gave me peace and joy. And it's been amazing. And then after that, they started a anti-seizure medication and what is it called? I don't know. It's slipping my mind. People take it for asthma. It's like, but it's to reduce swelling, and it's worked great. Those two medications have worked really great. But before I even got the medications, God rushed in and He gave me this miraculous difference. He showed me that He had this under control, and He showed me that He was sending me to the right place and that He was taking care of me. And some kind of incredible things that have happened too. My brain function has come back, and then people have been concerned about me, so they've been reaching out, and I have been able to connect with people and let people know how great and mighty God is, and that's just been such a a gift beyond measure. And also some other crazy things have happened. Like I had an MRI, which I was a little nervous about, and I don't know if people know, but I've got attention deficit, so something that's boring for me can feel like it's lasting a long time. Hold on. So about the MRI and how amazing that was, I went in to have this MRI done, and I was a little bit nervous about it because I don't really tolerate boring things very well. Sometimes a boring thing will seem like it's lasting an eternity. But I went in to get it done, and I was just praying God would be with me, give me peace, and oh my goodness, He met me in the craziest way. So I got there, and they asked what kind of music I wanted, and I said classic hymns, because that's the best kind of music, right? Gives you, I don't know, it's just my favorite anyway. And but it didn't work. The music did not work in my headphones, and I thought, how am I going to stay still during this MRI? And they said if I moved, they would have to start it over, and it was supposed to be a half an hour, which for me could be like really, really long. So anyways, they started the MRI, and I automatically felt this like overwhelming amount of peace and joy. And I was just laying in there like just grinning like a, I don't know, Cheshire cat with this, I had a mask on so they couldn't even see the smile, but I was just laying in there with this big, huge smile on my face. And I could feel the presence of God with me in the MRI tube, which was, I love Him beyond anything else, and to be with Him was amazing. So there's a lot of things I want to tell you. There's so many things I want to let you know, but the big ones are that I don't know what's going to happen, but I want you to know that God is taking such amazing care of me and my family and providing peace and joy in an unexplainable way. I mean, it's explainable that God is doing it. So when you know him, you know that you know that how he is all powerful and he's able to do that. But it's the peace that passes all understanding. That is what we're experiencing. That's what I'm experiencing. And I hope it's what my whole family is experiencing. So I just wanted to get that out there and let everybody know that that's what's going on. And I'll try to give some updates from, I don't know how often, but I just wanted to kind of let everybody know and let everybody see how well I'm doing and how well God is taking care of me. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for praying for me. And how you can pray for me today is I will be starting radiation on my brain. So God's restored my brain in this incredible way, and I just ask that you would pray that he would continue to protect my brain so that I could keep all my words and but I want you to know that I don't know what's going to happen, and what's really important, I think, for all of us to know and understand is that our life here is not about long life. Our life, it's not about health. It's not about really any of the things we get distracted about. This is about eternity. This is about connection with God. So I may be healed and I may have a long life, and that would be awesome. And that is what I want and what I'm praying for. But I want you all to know that regardless of how, even if I lived 115 years, that would be only a short part of my life. I'm going on to eternity sooner or later, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to be with this Father and King who's loved me every day of my life, and I have desired to be with him. Like, I've been homesick for heaven since I was 4 years old, and I don't want to leave any earlier, even 1 minute earlier than has been planned for me. But I have got total peace knowing that I have eternity, that my kids know Christ and they know his love, and they have security in him, and they know that they will meet me. They will meet me in eternity, and we will have joy forever. So I want you all to know that that's for each one of you. That's for every single one of you, and it's free. And we've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, but Christ came to pay for that, and he just heals us and provides us with joy and peace that's not even understandable. Why would I be full of joy and peace whenever I've got such bad news? Because he supplied it, because he's capable of doing this for me, because he's capable of providing everything I need, even the hope that I have for eternity and for my kids and for all of this. So pray that I will live a long life. Pray that I will live to see my children's children. Pray that my brain will be protected. But don't set your hopes, all of your hopes of life, on my surviving. Set your hopes and your faith on eternity with your Father in heaven, who loves you and is watching out for you every single day. And even in the hardest times, he provides what you need. But reach out to him, call out to him, crack open your Bible, turn on those spiritual songs and hymns, and pray with people, and just I don't know. So I guess that's what I wanted to say today, and I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.